There are three areas on the brain that I want to show that are involved in our mental well-being. One area is called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for memory, learning, perception of space, but the key word there is memory, okay? So if that area of the brain stores a lot of negative events that took place, for example, we all went through for the past 3 years, COVID-19, and we all had experienced some bad experiences, loss of loved ones. We've seen people get very ill, and that's a bad memory from that. And with that, other things have happened. There's been some political conflicts, rise of racism. There's been an economic downturn, personal tragedy, foreclosure. All those things have taken place and stored in that area of the brain called the hippocampus, okay? When that happens, there's another area of the brain that takes those memories and begin to generate our emotions. It's called the amygdala. When the amygdala processes all those bad memories that we had, it releases hormones in the brain that will cause us to feel down, depressed, changes in behavior, which will lead to bipolar, having feelings of anxiety, PTSD. When that happens, it affects the frontal cortex of the brain, or the frontal lobe, which controls our behavior, our decision-making, and also our cognitive thinking skills. When that happens, that's when our thinking is off. We can't think correctly because of all those bad experiences that we have stored up on the inside, okay? So that can affect our mental health, which is the reason why we see things that are happening today as far as mass shootings. The percentage of crime is going up, okay? Because of what's happening, what is going on inside of the brain, okay? We have been taught that the battlefield is in the mind. And when we have those thoughts in our mind, it's very difficult for us to overcome those thoughts. So help is needed. And eventually we're going to go into details on how we can improve our mental well-being, okay? So I mentioned symptoms like depression, anxiety, bipolar, PTSD, and some of the most common mental health issues. Each has its own set of symptoms, but they all significantly impact our quality of life. There's a stigma when it comes to mental health. And that stigma is preventing us, or those who have mental health issues, from getting help. They can be embarrassed, because oftentimes when someone opens up about their mental health issues, people view them as being weird, crazy, psycho, or just out of their mind. It's important to be surround someone we can trust, that we can open up to. And we have to seek professional help. I believe we must seek professional help and also spiritual help. There must be a balance of the two. We can't be ashamed to open up about this, okay? So let's go into some self-care strategies. One of the things we must do is exercise. Don't have to be an intense workout. It could be some light aerobic activities, walking, jogging, or walk on a treadmill, riding a bike or stationary bike. When we do some sort of cardiovascular exercises, the brain releases chemicals, which is called endorphins or serotonin, which will help elevate us from feeling depressed, down, and also overcoming anxiety. We also must do some mental exercises, some meditation exercises, meditating on the Word of God, doing some positive thinking meditation, okay? And we also must have a balanced diet. It's very important to consume a good nutritious diet that contains folate, magnesium, iron, and our B vitamins, vitamin B6, B12, because that will help us overcome feeling down and depressed. We can't consume too much food that are just compacted with toxins, because those toxins not going to do anything but hinder us from overcoming our mental health problems. There are also numerous resources available from lines, therapists, community support groups. So don't hesitate to reach out. We have to overcome this stigma, people. We can't be ashamed or embarrassed about what's going on in our minds. So mental health is everyone's business. Let's be more compassionate, understanding, and proactive, and taking care of our mental well-being. I am Dr. Lewis, and thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, remember, your health is your greatest investment.